Okay, welcome to part whatever it is of the CNC build. This is the one where my panel PC laptop exploded. I went on a bit of a break for December, like a week or so I wasn't here. When I came back, I moved the stuff around and this PC was being iffy. It would post after poking at it for like 5 minutes. Following that I came in, it would post after poking at it for about 10 minutes. And then when I started up properly on Monday, it just refused to boot, like flat out refused. So I then spent Monday nights all thinking about what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be replacing this, and I've come up with this. I've got a Dell monitor that I bought a little while ago, picked it up for like $20. Let me put it on the side. For like $20 at a second-hand store. Nice monitor. You can get a touchscreen kit for it. And then I made this box, which you're going to be seeing machining footage of shortly. And transported my old controls into this box. I've got a rail here so I can do accessories and whatnot. And then this, I'm going to order the touchscreen, and down the line I'll put the touchscreen kit in. Then I can run Linux CNC or Mach 3, so I'm going to put a PC down the bottom of the machine. For now I'm going to stick with grbl. It works, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it could be a bit better, but we will have to see. I want to get the PC in that I can play with it and potentially switch to Linux CNC without having much downtime. So when I do the switch, make it as hot swappable as I can. Hot swap to the new hot swap to the new control system and be up and running in like no time. So I'm going to back up all the settings from this grbl that I have my feed rates, my accelerations, my travels, all that stuff ready to go when I do the switch over. But for now with this, I'm going to put some lids on this thing, I think this week still. I think I have material because I'm getting chips behind the machine and I want to eliminate that. And then I think the next thing on the agenda is going to be upgrading the power drawbar. So I'm looking at what options I have for that, whether I reuse the cylinder I have or I put something else in. It depends. I might just order some more bell washers and rearrange them, or rearrange my cylinder so that I have way more pressure on my drawbar so I can hold tools a bit more effectively. But for now, that's done. Pretty stoked. Gonna make up a keyboard tray today or tomorrow, and then this machine is ready to rock again. The HDPE parts, we're going to be using the super glue and tape technique. I'm using a high adhesive LDPE tape from Sellotape to hold it down. I have issues with the super glue sticking to the tape, but we're going to address that in a little while. The tape is a little static charged, so it does pick up particles on the bottom, and so I had that long tail. Then you're going to trim it off, burnish it down with a dowel pin. I'm using a kit that I got for woodworking. It's similar to 2P10 or 10P2, whatever it is. I'm using the accelerator from that, and I'm using a different brand of super glue that I found works better. Then yeah, just stick it down once I've sanded the tape and cleaned it off. Deburring. Barely putting a chamfer on. I'm going to go through over everything and like chamfer everything once I take the parts out. Its other option is to drag the blade this way, but it gives a funny edge I don't really like. Now to get this off, there we go. And what do you know, the glue comes away from the tape. I'm trying the LDPE tape. I tried the PVC tape, it did the same thing, but the tape sticks like shit to a blanket, so I'm kind of happy with this process. I wouldn't use it on alley or anything that has a bit more cutting force, but this stuff is so free cutting. Then that's it. It's wrong zoomy. It's so free cutting that you don't really have to stress. And then those center drill marks that I put, you can see them there. It's small, but it's there. That gives me a point to just drill it on the drill press. I didn't feel like setting up more tooling. It was just I was being lazy. Anyway, cool. On to making the other parts that need to be made now. Okay, for this I'm going to be using my drag engraver that I made out of an old carbide end mill. This is an example of why smoothing is a good thing. So those are straight lines and it goes at a decent speed. Yeah, I'm trying to focus messing with my new camera here, so just messing with the focus range and getting it to zoom in. But this is going like a snail. So I actually stopped it shortly and went and reposted the code with 0.1 of a millimeter smoothing deviation, and you'll see how much quicker it goes now. So the E is still the same because it's all straight lines, but the S's, that's how it's meant to be. I'm engraving at 2 meters a minute, which is the max this little machine can do, and then we're going to speed through the rest. Okay, now for the part about this machine that I love the most. There we go, it's all set. G43. Okay, so turns out I had my Z-axis off by 0.2 mils and it's left me with chips. And over there, you can see the edge is not sharp, it's chipped. So I'm going to set up a chamfer and run a chamfer. Okay, parts is done. Done with this machine for now, so let's just turn it off. Just going to go throw the laptop on charge as well. Okay, so I threw on a chamfer and took away the little boo-boo I had. Yeah, I guessed at the settings for the chamfer, but managed to guess right first time. There we go. And then the best part is I left the protective film on the back. So let's just zoom out. Aha, minimum cleanup. Let's give this a quick blowy. turn the camera around here. Cool, pretty stoked with the new panel. So they're done. Let's see if that's focused. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now I've just got to go and strip that panel, put it into here, and we can put it on the box. Let's go have a look at the box. There we go. Okay, now moment of truth. Oh yeah, Perlers. Okay, so now I'm going to put all the buttons in, and then I think I'm going to come in and do all the screws and mountings and things once I've got the stuff equipped to it. So next thing is to take that apart. Yeah, well, the box is in. I need to still make the keyboard and mouse tray thing, but it's all wired up, ready to go. Screen's in. I need to pull it off to get to the wiring, but I need a longer VGA cable and I need a PC. So I'm deciding what I want to do there. I've got access to a little laptop. I think I'm going to use that and just like wedge it somewhere while I run the machine for the interim until I get a dedicated PC, and then I can run Linux CNC or Mark III or carry on with grbl or whatever I want to do. I've also got my spindle load meter installed now and actually mounted. Behind here is Arduino Micro? I don't know, Arduino something. And it is acting as an interface for grbl at the moment. So it's basically a hotkey keyboard that these guys interface with and my pendants interface with. So yeah, that talks to grbl and adjusts feed rates and things while it's machining. But yeah, I got the box in, pretty happy with it. It's a little skewed, I'm trying to establish why, but I'll get to that. I might just shim it to make it appear to be straight, or put a block or something to make it nice. But yeah, that's almost ready to go. I'm going to put a little flat tabley thing here, and then my tool holders are going to go on the side of the machine. I've got steel for the brackets. I think I'm just going to make them. I was going to get them lasered, but it's like $50 or so to get that done, and I'd rather spend that money on a replacement PC than on tool holders. I mean, to me, I think it's a better investment on a dedicated PC than a set of tool holders. Then this arm is going to come off shortly. I'm just going to pull the arm off, and then I need to build a table that's going to go down in the bottom there. Anyway, that is some machining footage of this thing. Hopefully it comes together. Should. And thanks for watching. This is update number whatever.